Hi everyone. So today, as per our episode number 3, I'll be sharing all the details regarding student visa, how to fill it. I'll tell you step by step each and every point about it. So first of all, you have to go to this website, which is the UK government's website. Out there, you'll be able to find a visa page, which is for student visa. What I'll be doing is I'll be sharing the link in description, so you can take out the link out from there. Click on Start Now button. After that, you'll be asked where are you planning to live? I mean, where is your university or where are you planning to go? So you have to mark England for UK and click on this continue button. Once you click on continue, you will be you will be asked about the current passport. So if you have or you do not have, and they will be asking if your passport is from EU, EEA, and Swiss passport. But we are Indians, so we do not come under all these things. So it will be no. Then you have to click on continue. So you have to choose your biometric country. So your biometric country will be India. Like out here only, you will be going ahead with the biometric. So you have to select India out here and click on next button. After that, you will be able to check the visa center, the locations. So you can click on this VFS Global, or you can click on this to check out the visa departments. I mean the VFS centers. You can click out here and check. Apart from that, you just need to click here that you have identified your location and click on next. So for the student visa eligibility, they'll ask about all these things. Then you have to click on apply now. You have to enter your email address and create a password. Once you do that, click on save and so once you insert the ID and password and you click on apply now, they'll be asking you that they will be contacting you on the given email address and also if this email ID belongs to you or not. So if it belongs to you, then you have to click on you. Otherwise, you have to click on someone else and save and continue. Once you click out there, then you can add additional email address. Preferably, I want to suggest you to add one more email address because it's better to have a one communication point. So click on no and then save and continue. Again, they'll be asking you your telephone number. So you can add your mobile number, which will be the Indian mobile number. So you have to tick out here for use out of UK. And if it is mobile number, business, whatever it is, you can just select that and save and continue. Once it is done, then they'll again ask for some other telephone number. Again, I won't suggest to apply with two different telephone numbers. It's better to have one point of contact. So just click on no, then save and continue. Again, similar thing. Once you are good to go with all these things, so they'll be asking you like how can they connect with you, how can they contact you if they need to inform you about anything or they want any document. So preferably take this option, that is connect by telephone or SMS, so they can contact you at any point. Then save and continue. Then they'll be asking about the scholarship. So if you have got any of these scholarship like the Marshall or I mean the Cheving or the Commonwealth, any of these scholarships, so you can surely go ahead with yes option. Otherwise, just click on no and save and continue. So here again, you have to enter the caste number, the confirmation of acceptance for studies. So if you have your caste number, just click on yes, insert your caste number here, and then save and continue. Again, now they'll be asking your given name and the family name. So the given name is your first name, and the family name is your surname. So you need to add both of them. You have to enter the given name and the family name according to the passport. Then click on save and continue. Go ahead to the next step. That will be any like if you have any other name. So sometimes people get like people do change their name after some period of time. So that is a proper wholesale process. So if it is then click yes. Otherwise just click no and save and continue. Then they'll be asking about your sex and relationship status. So, like if you're male, female, whatever you are, so you just click there, whatever the status is, click that and then save and continue. Apart from that, this will be the section for the address. Make sure you write the exact address which is mentioned out there on your passport. Do not write different address which is not there on your passport, right? And apart from that, you can just like mention the postcode and your country and save and continue then. About the property, so how long it's been that you're living on the same property, and also if it is owned by you or you are staying on rent, or it is like it is on the name of your father or your grandfather. So if it is that, then click on other and give the description, my father owns it, right? Or maybe my grandfather owns it, something like that. Then save and continue. After that, write your passport number, issuing authority. This will be the place of issue, and this is mentioned in the passport itself only. Then the issue date and the expiry date. Okay, and then again save and continue. Your ID card. So you need to. I mean, it's not mandatory, but yeah, if you have any national ID card like Aadhaar card, voter ID, anything, so you can just click on yes and fill the details. Otherwise, just click on no and save and after that, they'll ask about your nationality, country, and the date of birth. So your nationality will be Indian, country of birth will be Indian, whatever it is, just fill that. Then the place of birth, which will be basically mentioned on your birth certificate. So do check that and your date of birth, and then click on save and continue. Like if you have held with any other nationality, so you have to enter the details out here and click on yes. And if not, then just click on no and save and continue. After that, they'll be asking for the English language evidence. So this will be mentioned in CAS. So we do have some people do meet the English language requirement with IELTS score or maybe with their 12th mark sheet. So that will totally depend and it will be mentioned in your CAS. So if it is cleared and it is mentioned in your CAS, so click on yes and save and continue. After that, spoken language, it will be English and save and continue. People financially dependent on you. So there should be no person who is financially dependent on you. And if there is somebody, then you have to mention yes. And also you have to mention the details that how you are going to go ahead with the financial situation and all. Right. And otherwise just click no and save and continue. After that, you have to give the details about your parents or the guardians or the legal guardians whosoever will be there. So your mother name, like again given name, first name, the date of birth, and country of nationality, and if they have held further some other nationality, so you have to mention that, and then again save and continue. Similarly, again for the father, you have to do the same process. Just click on continue after that. If you have any immediate family with which means like blood relations in the UK, so you have to click yes and mention all the details about them. And if not, then just click no and click on save. Travel as a part of organized group. So obviously you guys are going for a student visa, so you won't be having something like organized group or something like that, because these are for the traveling or the tourism people. So just click on no and just click on save and continue. After that, if you are traveling with any other person like your mother, father, so just click on yes and write down all the details. And if not, then just click on no and save and continue. Like you have to enter all the details where you will be staying in UK. So click on yes, then enter the postcode out here and again click on continue. Apart from that, they'll be asking if you have traveled to UK in last 10 years. If yes, so you click on yes and you have to enter all the details. And if no, then just click on no and then click on continue. Apart from that, you will also be asked about UK visa application, like if it is being issued, you didn't travel, you just got the visa, but you didn't win. So they'll be asking for that also. Again, yes, no, whatever it is, you can just click on that. Then they'll be asking for different countries like Australia, Canada, New Zealand, USA, Switzerland, or any European country. So for these, if you've been travel to any of them for once, twice, or maybe 6 times, or in number of times, you have to mark that out of this, and then click on continue. They'll be asking you about the details, so about the travel history and all. So if you have any other world travel history, so you have to click on yes and go ahead with all the other details. And if no, then just click on continue, you're good to go. Your planned travel information. So your planned travel information will be something which you need to mention regarding your course. So let us suppose your course is going to start on 23rd of September. So obviously you should arrive 1 or 2 days before. So let us suppose you will be arriving out there 20 of September. So you can mention the date 20 September, and basically what they do is they give you the visa for like a temporary visa for 1 month, which will be from 1st of September to somewhere on 31st September, 33rd September, right? And in between this 1 month, you have to reach out there, and then you have to convert your visa into BRP, that is the biometric permanent residence card. Then the immigration history, if you have any kind of immigration history, like if you have ever been refused for visa or anything, then you have to click on no. Again, if you've been convicted or any other penalty like any of these, so then you have to mention about those. And if not, then just click on no, I have never, and click on continue. War crime, if you've been a part of war crime, then obviously then click yes, and otherwise just click no. And also mark this, I have read all the information about the war crime, including the guidance. Then terrorist activities, obviously nobody will be applying for it, or for a student visa who has been with a terrorist activity or organized group. And if it is yes, then just click yes. Otherwise, just click no and go ahead with the. Similarly for this page, again no, and then I have read all the. So this is about the person of good character and all. So obviously you have to mark no for these questions, like if you have never paid your bill in UK and you just came India back, something like that. So it's all about that. Just mark no if it is no, and if it is yes, do surely mark yes, because they have all the details about you, so you cannot hide anything. So yeah, and then click on continue. Again, then if you have been ever employed of these, like in armed forces, intelligence services, or anything like that, then you have to mark that. Otherwise, just mark no and click on continue. Then this is an important part. This is the sponsor license number and address, which will be given in your cash statement. So sponsor license number is the number which is given to the particular university. It's a university's license number. So it will be mentioned in your CAS. You have to copy paste it from there. Make sure you do not write anything incorrect. Again, the sponsor address, which will be your university address, and then the city and the postcode, and click on continue. Place of study will be higher education provider, because you are going for higher education. Okay, this will also depend on different kind of education, so do check your CAS before filling out this section. Click on continue after that, and then primary site of study will be the place where the majority of your education will be taking place. So obviously it will be your univ only, so do write your university's address and click on yes, and then click on continue. After that, if you are a undergrad person who went through UCAS, then you have to enter the UCAS details and click on yes. And if you are a master's person, obviously you won't be going for with the UCAS. Then you will be clicking on no and then save and continue. After that, ATS scheme, if it is yes, ATS is basically for the people who are going for something like research or some different kind of particular courses. So if it is there in your cache, then you have to mark yes, otherwise no, and then save and continue about after that. For the official financial sponsors. So if you have taken loan or anything, then or maybe you are a financial sponsor, as in like if somebody is going to sponsor, then you have to write yes, and if not, then no. Then continue. Again, the course information. So which university you are going in, what course you are applying, and then this is the qualification you will be getting. So this will be mentioned again in the CAS. So you have to check the CAS again for this detail, and make sure you have this detail in your cache. Otherwise, just drop a mail to your university and ask about the qualification you will be getting. right? And then if you are in student union or something like that, so click on yes, otherwise click no. Post start date and end date. So mention the start date and end date according to CAS again, because in the CAS it's the proper dates are given out there only, the start date and the end date. Accommodation payment, if you have made any kind of payment, then click yes. Write the amount. Let's suppose if you have paid 2000 euros, just write 2000 euros. And if it obviously if you have paid before the gas, so it will be mentioned in the gas. If not, then you should have the receipt. So if it is there in the gas, just take this, and if not, then obviously you have to show some receipts. So mark the receipts and click on continue. Then again for the post fee, obviously you have to make some kind of deposit before getting the cash, like maybe 1500 pounds or maybe 2000 pounds, depending on the university. So whatever it is, or maybe you have paid the whole fee. So you have to mention this here. And apart from that, like this is the total fee, the total amount you have to pay, and this is the amount you have already paid to the university. If it is full amount, whatever amount it is, you can just check cash for that the information, and you can just directly write the information out here. And what, like if you have the receipt, mark receipt, and if it is mentioned the cash, so mark in the cash, right? Then save and continue. If you have gone through for the student loan, so click on yes. And if you already received it, I mean received in the sense if it has already been granted to you, then again click. So if you have to show, like obviously you have to show the maintenance funds, so it will be for like 28 days. You need to show the maintenance funds. I mean, which should be your tuition fee and the accommodation and some living expenses, which you will be showing and which you will be keeping maintained for like 28 days. And apart from that, you have to like if you're relying on money which is held in your parents' account, then you have to click yes out here. You have to if you have taken the permission, then you have to show a notarized document which will be from court, stating that your parents have allowed you to use those funds. Then you have to click yes again. And also you have to show any of these three, any of the document from these three. So it can be birth certificate, adoption certificate, or the court document. So obviously each one of you must be having birth certificate. Then go ahead with the birth certificate. If not, then you can show the court documents stating that like who is your father, who is your mother, when you were born, and where you were born. Just click on continue after that. And if you have any other additional information, you can just write down the information out here and just click on the continue button. So this is all about the application which is done. You can check your answers out here. And if you want to change or edit, so you can just click on this change button and edit it once again. And once you are done with this, and if you are sure with all the answers, recheck it twice, then click on this continue button, because once you have submitted all the answers, you're good to go. You cannot like you cannot change the answer again. So then you have to show the evidence of the maintenance fund. So where you are going to show. So if it is from the bank, so you can just show the write the bank, and it will be the statement of personal bank. I mean like the statement, 28 days statement, or it can be 3 month statement, or it can be 6 month statement, depending on the person who is showing what kind of maintenance funds. And after that, if you have any other evidence which you want to show, something like FD, or maybe any kind of maybe funds, funds, or something like that, anything which will be there in the form of funds for the maintenance funds, you can just click yes, or otherwise just click no and click on continue. After that, you have to carry out these mandatory documents, which will be your passport, your birth certificate, statement from the bank, a letter of permission of your legal guardians confirming that you can use their funds, which I have already mentioned. And this will be on a court document of 100 rupees stamp paper, right? And then again, you have to provide a proper cash document. So once you are done, you have to go ahead with the tuberculosis test. All the Indians are mandatory to take the tuberculosis test, and it is only been given to like the permission has only been given to few of the people out there. I mean, few of the hospitals. So do check it. You can just check here, click here, and you can check what all hospitals are granted with this facility and all. So you can just go out here and get the tuberculosis test done. And once you are done, you have to attach the report with the VFS documents. Click on continue. After that, you can just recheck all these answers and the documents. Then click on continue. And if you agree all the conditions, like just click on continue and do tick this. Then apart from that, you have to declare if you're above 18 or you're under 18, whatever you are, just click here and then accept the above. After that, you have to make the payment for IHS. So basically, IHS payment is the health insurance payment, which will totally depend on the visa you will be getting. So if it is for 1 year, so it will be somewhere around 70 to 75,000, and if it is for 2 years, so obviously it will be more than that. So it will totally depend on your case. So you can just click on go to IHS website and you can go ahead with the other payment facilities. Once you are done, you will just click on continue button and you're good to go. Your form has been done. You can just submit your form and take a appointment for the VFS. In the next video, I'll be sharing all the details